Good evening. This is game 2 of the Chaos vs. Water. And I made some changes to my water deck. It turns out I didn't have a Harpy's Feather Duster in the oh, where's this Chaos deck? I didn't have Harpy's Feather Duster, and I had a almost no targets for salvage. So I introduced Yugioh Lizard, which actually I'm impressed. He's a kind of underrated because he's a very old card. I think he was made in Invasion of Chaos, and he has the same effect as Penguin Soldier, or not Penguin Soldier, Nightmare Penguin, where he gets to bounce a card, except it's only a monster. And wow, 3 fucking legendary oceans? What the fuck? Anyways, he gets to bounce a monster, so he's like a hand. Old cards. God, there's so many old card references. Motherfucker! It's okay, he's not gonna hurt me that much. That one. Oh, dodgy, let me think. I probably... nah. I should be okay. Wow, no destruction. Sweet. You can keep your bitch. Get that shit back in your hand. Yeah, so... Yugioh Lizard. I, introduced him into the deck just because I can salvage him, and he's got a kind of guard situation where he can bounce things. I don't think I'm gonna summon. I'm just gonna try to get a cheap 1,000 off of him. I'm not recording the whole window. Glitch-tastic. Sorry guys. Sorry. I don't know if it stopped my video. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so he just Mirror Forced my Penguin, which was kind of dumb. Main phase 2, I will summon Abyss Soldier. No. There we go. Okay. So I guess I'm at his mercy right now. Not really. Mirror Force the hell out of whatever he summons. I got my border all screwed up. It's kind of like weird. Kaiko's out the ass. I put 3 in the deck just because that card is so useful. I think even today you can make use out of Kaiko. I think even today you can make use out of Abyss Soldier. Activate! Maho card wa Hatsuroku! Little Nihongo de for you guys. Attack! Till you get 2,000 out of his chunky life. Chunky. Yeah, I got my border screwed up this video. This is game 2. Looks like it's in my favor. He's got definite card advantage on me. I'm gonna bounce the hell out of whatever he just said and attack for another 2,000. Yeah. I'll talk about him later, the card that I just sent to the graveyard. I think he's underrated as well, because you can remove 2 to summon a token, and the token can be used for tribute summons. So say you're running this legendary ocean deck style, you can get clogged up in your hand with level 5s and you don't have legendary ocean. You can summon him, they can't get rid of, or if he's already on the field, you can summon a token and use the token to yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. You can use the token and tribute the token to summon your level 5. Wow, he didn't set them. Wow. Okay. So I guess he got a bad draw. Doesn't matter because he could summon like a chaos monster at any time. See, Yugioh Lizard, what a cutie. But I don't get to use him because Abyss Soldier is reigning supreme at the moment. It targets mine again. You don't know how close I came to bouncing my Abyss Soldier back to my hand. Alright, I think can I activate my salvage yet? Oh! This is another reason why I put Gale Lizard in here, because he's at 1400. But if you normal summon him, he's 1600, which I think is a pretty good attack. A decent attack. If you have the field card in play. And, I'm not gonna say I've won. Yeah, I won. Because, he could have summoned anything or got rid of my field card. But I had a Harpies anyways. So, Abyss Soldier is key in this deck. I run 3 of him. In fact, after this, I think we have plenty of time, so I'll go show you the deck list after this. And, yeah. In my opinion, I'm really liking this deck. I don't think it's competitive. It's just one of those fun decks. And, yeah, it's just something to mess around with if you're really, really bored. I went back to campaign. I'm smart. So here we go. I called it Wet and Wild. I'm very creative, right? 3 Abyss Soldier, 2 Gale Lizard. This is God, how the hell would you pronounce his name? Lekunga. By removing 2 water monsters from the graveyard, you can special summon a token at 500 and 500. Or 700 and 700? Yeah, 700 and 700. And the token can be used for whatever. And the token is level 2, which is very good. If you have a level 2 tuner, you summon his token, you can sync for 8. Yeah. Or level 1 and you can sync for Black Rose and blow up the field. This is the Leviathan, send Umi. Like I mentioned earlier, there's a trap card and a continuous trap card that's treated as Umi, and there's a level 4 of them where you can send Umi to the graveyard to send 2 of your opponent's cards to the graveyard. So yeah, you have some options with this deck, which I also like. Legendary Fisherman, like I said, he's just kind of nostalgic. Penguin Soldier, completely underrated. He can be beast, and he can change the tide of some duels. Because he can bounce synchro monsters back to the synchro deck. Nightmare Penguin, he's pretty much like, he's got a beast defense, and he bounces any card, so you can bounce a like a level limit if you're getting boned over, which doesn't really bone over this deck, but anyways, you can bounce Burden of the Mighty. I run 1 Mobius. I never draw him, but in the new advanced style Mobius, I'd probably run 2 of him. There's a card called Cyber Shark, which is at 21 attack, and if you control it, he's a level 5, so if you have this, you can just normal summon him, and he's like a watered down version of Cyber Dragon, because he doesn't get to special summon. Bunch of staples just because I get bored and I want to play traditional. 3 Legendary Oceans. I run Terraforming just because it's important. I probably would swap this with 2 of the trap cards. And then Salvage is another very important card to this. Yeah, so it's a very basic deck. Sinister Serpent and Abyss Soldier is like one of the most broken combos, because you get to bounce each turn infinitely with no cost. But yeah, basic stuff. We're gonna move on to game 3 to see who gets the dub.